Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Welcome back to MoonTown Offline.
population
Yep. Oh man, it has been so long since I've said that catchphrase.
Yep.
Yes.
Us.
Right now it is Thursday, June 4th of 2020 at
Hey,
2:26.
we're
Yeah,
a month away from Independence Day.
we are, yeah. America, man. What a place now.
Oh, what a place.
Oh, what a beautiful place.
Oh, the places we'll go.
Land that I love. All right.
All right. So, if everyone remembers, last time at the end, I think I just mentioned, oh, you know what we should do next time? All right, actually, was it off? Was it off recording that I said this?
Uh, no, I think it was on recording.
On
Because,
recording?
all right, we have to think of something we can do next week now. And then we figured it out. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that episode real quick because it's a really fun one. And then come right back to this one.
Yeah, we decided enough with lists. We can think of so many, and that's not the goal. That's not all we do. So today, boys and girls and in-betweeners, we are going to create a Dungeons and Dragons player character. Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah.
I am actually on my computer for Zoom. My laptop, my normal laptop, has a webcam, but it is dark, and I don't know how to fix it. But this one, it is light.
That's all right. I'm currently, first off, I have only made one character in my D&D lifetime.
Yes.
I've just watched a lot of Critical Role. So,
What
yeah, I think I'm
episode are
good.
you on?
Hmm?
Episode are you on?
Uh, that's a good question. I think I'm on episode.
8 last time I checked, right?
Yeah, no, I got up a few. Uh,
Good,
I,
because I'm on 96.
oh, I'm nowhere near that. Uh, I think I'm somewhere between 12 and 14. They just fought a gelatinous cube.
Wow, that's so long ago. I have no idea. Are they in a dungeon?
Yeah, they're in a dungeon. They got in there from like a underground river.
Okay.
I won't spoil anything
Are
else.
there gnolls involved?
No, they did already do a whole thing with gnolls, and
They
there's
already fought the gnolls underwater? Okay. Okay. I think I know what's coming up.
it's the first thing they're doing with the gentleman.
Ooh. Yes. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of fun stuff. Hope I'm gonna be real sad when one of them dies. Because
Yeah, huh?
when you spend, I don't know, like 14 episodes so far, each of them about 3 to 4 hours long, you
Yeah,
go
so 14 films.
exactly, you go through the whole thing with them, and then one of them dies. It's gonna be. I don't think I can man.
You don't think I can manhandle that?
I don't think I can speak after that.
All right. Well, Owen-san, it's time. So, guys, if anyone's never made a D&D character before, um, it's a little complicated. It's a bit tricksy. Um,
Or
you
I
have, uh,
not as much as you are.
yeah, you have. Oh, yeah. Owen's created one. I created my first one in 2016, and I've created like for the ones that I actually used because that's important. I only created one as a player, not as a DM. I created one more. So I have my original. I'll just name them all. My original is Naal Stoneheart.
Ooh.
Last name after having a heart of stone that you can't penetrate his will to do good. First name is Naal, which is me giving an elvish, or what I thought was an elvish flair to the name Neil, inspired by Neil Patrick Harris. Second character is wow, who did I ever play as secondly? Ah, it was we called it Space D&D, and his name was Captain Carter Peters.
Ooh.
He is now an NPC in another thing I DM, which is an alternate universe. Oh no, technically it's an alternate universe, but it's also a sequel, kind of, because I take that character 5 years later. It's just to give my characters. I like giving my characters an NPC guide type character until I take them away from them. Third, I thought of a character. I've been in several one-shots, so I'm not going to remember all of them, but I do remember Princess Leona Mooney, because there was already a Mooney in that my friend made up for. He was like, "Hey guys, can I use your last names?" We were like, "Sure." And then we did a one-shot in that campaign setting, and so I was like, "Let's just all be relatives to who? I'll just be a relative to myself." And then I had Chuck Canery Lone Star. So my friend Matt is the DM of our thing with Naal, and he has a character named Adrian Lone Star, and he is a gnome bard. So I created a gnome bard with the last name Lone Star. I took the concept of that these are kind of unlike a gnomish family that's off on their own. And by off on their own, I don't mean a family together. I mean just the individual from the family. Like somehow they always end up off their own, and they always make a familial tie with someone else. For example, this character made a tie with who he calls grandma at an orphanage, because he was an orphan boy. And I got the name from chicanery, which means liar. And since puns are fun with bards, thank you, Sam Riegel, for Scandal and Short Halls and Critical Role Campaign 1. I changed the chicanery, and the name Chuck exists, so I made it Chuck Canery.
Oh, play on words.
Yeah. And then I played a game of, what's the Cthulhu game? Call of Cthulhu. I forget his name, but he was a lawyer and boxer. But that's not D&D. So, but there's been like a wizard and a dragonborn barbarian. And yeah, and I've made several characters before that have not been used yet.
Nice. Not to mention different worlds that you have made and or currently making.
Right. Yeah, I have a continent, 2 technically, with cities on it and stuff for my first campaign that I ever DM'd, which is indefinitely on hold because it was with my 2 best friends at the time, and one of them hasn't hung out with us regularly for years. So it's been a while. Yeah, and then I have a Starfinder campaign where I literally said, let's just ditch the original place. Let's just go somewhere else because I want to create planets. So we're in a new star system that I created, and that's on hold until probably this summer. So I'll be DMing that again. Most likely. And then yeah, for our future campaign, which was a one-shot, and then I was like, if you guys like it, we'll continue. And I was like, you know what, I'll have that same theory in mind where I try to give you as much in that first session as possible, and then I can, if we all agree that we want to do it and we lose some people, that's fine, we can do a campaign.
Yeah. And I have a guy named Thomas. Thank you.
So today we're going to be creating a character for those who have, a little untraditionally. There's a book out, a resource book, which I recommend everyone buy it. It's called Xanathar's Guide to Everything. That has extra character subclass options. Does it have extra spells? I think it does have extra spells. Yes, it has extra spells. It has tables. So Owen and the viewers, I think Owen might be familiar. Tables in D&D, there's things where it lists maybe 6 things. And if you don't know what to do, you can roll a d6. And I rolled a 5, so I would look at 5 and think, hey, can I use that then? It's just going to make a decision for me. I've done this to help me create essentially random generated dungeons.
I remember you bringing it up.
I think I lost my dungeon.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got to find that. I remember it in theory. Yeah, so we're going to be using that to help create this character's backstory. But, Owen, first and foremost, we got to create this character's race, class. Name is less important right now, but we need an idea. What's our concept, you know?
Idea. I'm looking through the official D&D Player's Handbook.
Buy that.
You can get in several stores, I'm sure.
It's been around.
Now we
Been
got
around.
dwarf, elf, halfling, human. It's kind of basic. Dragonborn.
For this first character, we'll only choose a races from that book.
All right, yeah. Half elf, half orc, tiefling. That's the end of the list. How about we go either half orc or tiefling?
Tiefling is interesting.
All right, tiefling it is.
I haven't created a lot of tieflings, and I've created a half orc, but more so for a video game pitch than for it's a fantasy game. Isn't the same thing.
Yeah.
So I have to type things, so I just got closer to the camera.
Yeah.
So now I look even more fuzzy. And we lost our. There we go. Our hominess.
There we go. We got tiefling down. We're going to take a quick break right now, have a word from our not sponsor, and we will catch you guys in just a second.
All beef patties, pickles, sauce, lettuce, cheese, and there's pickles, no.
Pickles, cheese,
Lettuce and onion, sesame, all seed bun.
I think they're describing a big...
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Say that again.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, onions, pickles, onions on a list.
McDonald's Big Mac, the big sandwich with the great big taste that everybody's talking about.
Sesame seed bun, and we forgot the onions.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did say onion.
Are you sure?
It said onion.
All right.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
McDonald's Big Mac, the great big sandwich with a great big taste.
Special sauce, lettuce,
Pickles, cheese. Hey, that's a...
Big Mac.
You deserve a break today at McDonald's,
where your dollar gets a break every day.
Or out.
And we're back. We're back here with tiefling. Let's see where we go from here.
So, Owen, what kind of class are you thinking?
Let's see here. Let's take a quick look at this little tiefling. Man or woman? Or it?
Let's create a woman. Why not?
All right. Woman. What do they have? They got ability score increase. Intelligence score increases by 1, and my charisma increases by 2. Sorry, our charisma.
Our charisma. We collectively play this character. They're a little fucked up.
Yeah, alignment's usually somewhere in the spectrum of evil, medium size, 30 feet speed, dark vision. It's pretty good. Hellish resistance. We got resistance to fire damage. We got infernal legacy. When we reach 3rd level up, not gonna be able to get that far. And then you can speak, read, and write common and infernal.
Neato. So,
what would go nicely with all of that?
let's see. So the ability score increases into intelligence and charisma. So that leans more towards a magic user build.
Mm-hmm.
Tieflings mature at the same rate as humans. Dark vision, hellish resistance. Well, you've created a paladin.
Mm-hmm.
I've created a wizard. I have not created. Well, I already picked the race technically, so you can pick the class. Just remember that charisma and intelligence is good.
Yeah. See, charisma. Intelligence. There doesn't seem to be any. There's one intelligence for primary ability, and that's just for a wizard. Let's see. You know what? I'm thinking like either sorcerer or warlock.
Cool. So I was leaning towards sorcerer. That's what I almost said. Would you want to create a sorcerer, Owen?
Let's create ourselves a sorcerer.
Let's create ourselves a sorcerer.
Yeah.
All right. Can you have the sorcerer pulled up?
Yeah. Let me.
O-R? Is it O-R at the end?
Okay.
E-R?
Uh,
E-R-O-R at the end.
Ranger. We're getting close. Nope. Warlock. Go back. Go back.
Go back.
Here we go. Sorcerer. Let's see what this person can do. So, this will be a first level sorcerer then?
For now.
Yeah. So the proficiency bonus is going to be +2.
Tell me more of what's the 2 stats that should be highest?
Let me see here. The 2 stats that should be highest, in the little quick build section of this, charisma should be your highest ability score, followed by constitution.
Cool. So Owen, for everyone that doesn't know, we rolled our stats before we started recording. I had my boy Owen roll 3d6s 3 times. I did the same. I didn't roll great, but I didn't roll as bad as you did.
That's good to know.
Yeah, you got 15, 6, and 7.
Yep.
I got 13, 13, and 11. So at least I didn't get us any negative modifiers.
Yeah, at least like you're balanced.
Yeah, we're balanced, which is horrible. It's so sad to be balanced in D&D. My first character was balanced, and I did not feel special.
Yeah, this chick gonna have a hard time.
But, Owen-san, we have a saving grace. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because let's allocate our numbers to our stats. So charisma, we're going to give it a 15, and let's give constitution a 13. And what kind of a we're not so much into personality yet, but you know, as a player, we're a sorcerer, so
Yeah.
we want probably high intelligence because that's how when you make arcana checks, you use intelligence rolls.
Yeah.
So I'm going to campaign for us to also put the other 13 into intelligence, if you are inclined to agree with me, good sir.
No, yeah, that sounds all fair and well.
All right. Now, another thing that a lot of checks are made of is wisdom. But that is our we have 3 stats left, 11, 7, and 6. And we have strength, dexterity, and wisdom left. Now, we have a sorcerer, so we're not going to be up front. But do we want to put the non-negative modifier into dex or wisdom? Strength, I think we sacrificed that when we became a sorcerer anyways.
Yeah.
Do we think we would be needing more of a dex saving throw or a wisdom saving throw? I could go either way, honestly. I'm going to leave it up to you.
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to be making too many perception or insight checks or survival checks or even really any acrobatics or sleight of hand. So I could go either way on this.
Yeah, we definitely. Well, she's gonna have pretty low strength, so she's gonna need to get out of there in at least like half a pinch. So I would say put the 11 in dexterity.
All right. So do we want? Hold on. I haven't seen a 6 or a 7 in a while. So
Thank you.
9 and 8 is -1. So 7 and 6 are -2. So it doesn't matter technically where we put it. But do you think if we level up this character at a high enough to a level, will we focus? Will we try to up our wisdom or strength, or just kind of keep us low?
I'm sure we would probably want to help balance things out a bit more as time goes on.
The problem with that is we have a 7 and a 6, so it's going to take 4 or 3 points to get one of them to just neutral. So that's by level 8 we can have one of them be neutral if we don't want to take any feats
That's what
or increase charisma to get it even higher.
Yeah.
What kind of... Do you care where we put the 7 or 6?
I suppose not. They're both more or less the same. Maybe slightly more in wisdom.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's what I was leaning towards.
Yeah.
So I'll put the 7 in wisdom and the 6 in strength. All right. Now, I stayed on the tiefling part in the book.
Mm-hmm.
So our ability score, intelligence increases by 1. So our intelligence is now 14. So cool. We went from a +1 to a +2. And our charisma increases by 2. So now we have a 15 to a 17. So that's a +3. So close to a +4. I think upon level 4, if we want to come back to this character to level them up, I think we probably will end up leveling them up anyways. I think we should up our Constitution to 14 and our Charisma to 18. That way we get a +2 and then a +4.
Yeah, that would be good.
Age. All right, so this is no more background stuff. So we're a regular tiefling, or I think it's in Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, another great book by Wizards of the Coast. I didn't want to open it like that, sir. That's the wrong book. Where is it? There it is, Owen. I found it.
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to open my PDF with Chrome. And now, Owen, let's think about one thing of our backstory. Is it in this one? Please tell me it's in this one. It is in this one. Ha 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 ha. So, since we chose a tiefling, we have our fiendish parent. But before that, Owen, do you have your dice app ready?
I got it.
So, roll. Is there a D100 on there? A D100 is technically...
I think so. There's one with like
2 of them.
70.
So it's these two. So you have a D. Hold on, let me pull up the zoom camera so I can see what I'm showing you. You have a D10. It's like a little spin top, and then you have another little spin top.
I got those.
Do you have them together?
Yeah, they're both right here. D10's right here, and then...
So roll a D10 and roll a D100. So the 10 will be the 10's place, and the 100 will be the 1's place. Or no, I think it's vice versa. Yeah. The 100 will be the 10's place, and the D10 will be the 1's place.
All right, I got a 1 on the D10.
Uh-huh.
And then I got a 40 on the D100.
So 41. So our character knows who our parents are.
That's good.
That's good. We know who our parents are. I'm just going to make a note of that down. Know who.
Get away from that mystery kind of stuff. You get to the hard facts.
Yeah. We're going to get to the straight, cold facts.
Exactly.
Tiefling parents. Now I'll roll this time. I'll roll a D8. This is a D8. I rolled a 2. Both parents were humans, and the infernal heritage was dormant until we came along.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's fancy.
So I'll make a note of that. Dormant tiefling heritage. All right, cool. That means our backstory for our parents is less sad. just because, why would a human do it with a demon? Really gross. But I want to roll another D100. This is for our birthplace. Did you get it?
Yeah, I could get what?
What did you roll?
Oh, sorry, I kind of spaced out there. You want me to roll a D10 and 100 again?
Yeah.
38. A 4 and a 30.
38.
Mm-hmm.
Home. We were born at home.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nothing. That's character shaping up to have not too bad of a past. Okay.
Yeah. Let the family just kind of deal with the birth of a demon themselves.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Let's see. Number of siblings.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna roll a D10. Baby boy, here we go. I rolled a 6, which means I'm gonna roll a 1d4, and I'm gonna add 1. I rolled a 4, and I added a 1, so we have 5 siblings. Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, indeed, man. That's crazy. I'm gonna move this.
Awkward Thanksgiving.
Huh?
Talk about your awkward Thanksgiving.
Oh, most definitely.
And the family pictures, man. You'd think someone would have this any kind of question. Like they're doing that whole like they're in pajamas and they're all like laying down on top of each other with like the.
All right, Owen. You roll 1d6, and I'll roll another.
All right.
What did you roll?
I got a 3.
I got a 6. So together, that's 9. So we are older, or we're younger. We're younger.
Oh, nice.
Now, there's no table for, specifically if you were born with a dormant heritage. Blah blah blah. So, what number do you think we are out of 6?
I would say second youngest.
Second youngest, so 5th kid.
Yes.
5th out of 6th kid.
Yeah.
Younger. 5th out of 6th kid. And now let's discuss, do you think, are we the only tiefling?
That's a good question. There's something the book said about sorcerers in particular that they had like.
They get it from the magic is in their blood.
Yeah, they got like a unique gift and whatnot. Okay.
Which would then mean that we get our powers from our tiefling heritage. And it was dormant until us. So our parents probably not sorcerers. If they're because they're both humans.
Yeah, most likely.
Do you want to just roll for it and see if we're the only tiefling or not?
Sure, yeah, let's roll for it.
All right. If you roll higher than me, we're the only one, and if I roll higher than you, we're not the only one. Roll a d20.
Okay. 50.
We're the only one. I rolled a 9.
All right.
Dang, dude. Only tiefling.
Yeah. I mean, we're special.
Yes, we are. It's probably why some problems might occur,
Probably.
All right. So we have our family and we have our things. Ooh, family. I'll roll a D100 again.
Okay.
I rolled, oh wow, a 7. So we were raised by a guardian.
Ah, so like our family abandoned us, or we were taken?
Well, we can kind of figure that out. If we so now we'll actually roll a d4, Owen.
Huh?
They
Four.
have you rolled a what?
4.
4. Our parents disappeared to an unknown fate.
Ah.
So raised by guardians.
And the
So
plot.
I'm going to say older siblings.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Raised by older siblings.
Like a fine.
Parents unknown fate. I put siblings. All right, now we gotta learn our family lifestyle. So Owen, I want you to roll 3d6s.
All right. 5, 3, and a 6. So 14.
So okay.
Okay.
Oh, we lived comfortable.
That's good to know.
That is good to know. We had a comfortable. So our older siblings must have had a good job somewhere.
Yeah.
We lived comfortable because that's better than that's like middle class.
Yeah. Comfy little farm in the suburbs. Got a pretty
Farm in the suburbs. That makes sense.
Yeah. Got a nice little. We got a recliner. That's pretty new. Older siblings just working in the backyard, trying to get a fire pit going so we can have people over.
Yeah, dude.
It was like, hey, before you guys come in for the party, my youngest brother is a demon girl. Here we go. You want some nachos?
So I rolled for childhood home. I rolled a rundown shack, but that doesn't make much sense.
Maybe we were comfortable, like, emotionally. I don't know if that's how the comfortable works.
Do you want to stick to the shack idea? Because something great about these is that we don't technically have to stick to them. Because there's 6 of us in a rundown shack.
Let's try to roll for something else.
Yeah, well, I see there's small house. I'm just tempted to just pick that.
Small house works fine.
Yeah, because it fits with our comfortable backstory. Lived in small house. I don't want to look at me. I want to look at Xenophars. All right, I roll 3d6 again and tell me the sum.
I got 14 again.
Yeah, 14 again.
Yeah.
Well, and add our let's see, what's our charisma? 17. So that's plus 3. So that's 17.
Mm-hmm.
We always found it easy to make friends, and we loved being around other people.
Oh, that charisma is really paying off.
Yeah, loved. I just put loved around, loved being around other people. Many friends. So that tells me that being a tiefling is not the weirdest thing, at least maybe in this town. Or no one cared because we were such a good boy or girl. We were a good girl.
Yeah. Like, I don't know about that thing. And it's like, oh, hey, thanks for the apple on my desk. Nobody does that anymore. I appreciate the hustle.
I appreciate the hustle thing. Thanks, fam.
No problem.
All right. So now I'm going to go to... I have to skim down some stuff and go to Sorcerer. I skipped it. I'm
still on Sorcerer in the book, too. If you want
I'm going to roll a d6. I got a 4. When a monster threatened one of our friends, you became filled with anxiety. You lashed out instinctively and blasted the wretched thing with a force that came from within us. So, we became a sorcerer because someone attacked one of our friends. Yeah. And we can, change that to sibling. And so we just lashed out instinctively. So we didn't know. We just thought we were a tiefling.
Yeah, just a regular demon.
We're just a, pretty, or it doesn't have to be red, but pretty red girl tiefling. And then all of a sudden, see our friends getting attacked, and we're like, maybe we accidentally cast firebolt. And we're just like, oh, shit. So that's interesting to know. Sorcerer, because found out on accident.
Go.
Hey, what does the recommended background say on Sorcerer?
Let's see. That's kind of weird. Recommended is Hermit.
All right, well, that doesn't really make sense with our backstory.
Not exactly, no.
So if on the book, there's the background section in the player's handbook.
Yeah, that is page 121 here.
Page 121.
Yeah, we got such stuff as acolyte background.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Ring a bell? All right, I'm just gonna kind of go through these.
yeah, well, so what do you kind of so far we have our background, we have our family background, you know, we had friends.
Yeah. Criminal. Yeah, those don't.
Acolyte and charlatan doesn't really seem. I don't think we're a liar.
Yeah, no, and I passed criminal too. Entertainer.
Entertainer, that could be comfortable. So let's leave that as a possible thing.
Folk hero.
Folk hero could be possible thing. You know, since we became a sorcerer, maybe we help protect the town from monsters and stuff.
Possibly, yeah.
So that's guild artisan.
Yeah.
It could be good.
That could be
You do
interesting.
make money, you know.
It would be, yeah. Not noble.
No, not noble. Not
There's
outlander.
sage.
What is sage? You spent years learning the Lord of the Universe use exclamations of his scroll. To me, that doesn't really sound like our character. I don't know about you. Like, I think it's possible, but because of, I don't know. I just don't feel like we would study by ourselves.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, probably want people to help us out. Sailor.
Nah. Soldier.
Then we have urchin, which doesn't work. So I guess entertainer is probably.
Your favorite?
Yeah, I enjoy entertainer. Enjoy some good entertainment.
It's because we are entertainers.
Of course. We like to think so.
I like to think so.
Yeah.
So you thrive in front of an audience. Hold on. There's a thing in Xanathar for entertainer. Why do we become an entertainer? Owen, roll a d6.
All right. 3 times or once?
Just once.
5.
5. You earned coin by performing on street corners and eventually made a name for yourself. Roll again.
All right. Roll again. 5 again. 1.
Roll. 1? That's the one I kind of wanted you to roll. I was only going to have us roll like 3 times. You'll like this one. Members of my family made ends meet by performing, so it was fitting for me to follow their example.
Like a little mini circus.
Yeah. Do you want to be circus performers?
Yeah. Oh, you know what it is? It's like it's like
We're Molly Mock now.
It's like the Osmonds or the Jackson 5. We just a couple siblings decided to start playing gigs.
So do you want to be musicians? Do you want to be actors? Do you want to be, I see if we were actors, that's great if we want to take on deception and persuasion as a skill. That's actually also a feat, actor. So as the DM, as part of that backstory, I mean, technically I'm not the, but whatever, I am a DM, so I would give us actor for free. Yeah, so we became through family, entertainer through family. I'll write that down. Shaping up. This person's shaping up to have a better life than I thought they were going to.
Yeah, wow. What's even throwing them into the adventure? They seem pretty fine.
Yeah. So they became a sorcerer because they were helping out a friend. And then they were, do we want them, do we decide on what kind of entertainment?
I think actor's pretty good.
Actor.
Yeah.
We're probably one of the only theater troops in our hometown.
Yeah, it definitely works.
Let me scroll down, baby. Ooh, all right. So now we're going to find out how old we are. Roll another. Yeah, roll another D100.
Just the D100?
Yep. Well, the D100 is the D10 and the what's known as the percentile dice.
92.
We are 51 to 60 years old.
Okay.
That's fine. We can
Yeah, we're in good. We're in good shape.
Let's pick between that. I say 52 because DC Comics.
Yeah, 52 works.
52 years age.
Yeah, she's at a comfortable Laura Dern age.
Heck yeah. Valerie does not like a lot of Laura Dern's acting that we've seen. Part of the reasons why she didn't like Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Or Laura Dern's she's now kind of like Hollywood's daughter.
All right, so one of the things I love about this is because we just rolled for something called life events, and we rolled 1d10, and if we roll 3 or less, I'm gonna be mad, but I'm gonna roll a d10, and now we get to roll. All right, oh, and I rolled an 8.
All right, what does that do?
We get 8 life events. This is my favorite thing about Xanathar's Guide, and it can help influence our backstory a lot. So let me quickly write. So I want you, Owen, to roll 4 D100s. I mean, roll the D100 4 times and mark what you got.
All right. I'm just going to pull out a notebook here because I can't keep switching over
Memorize it.
Yeah. And while I'm setting this up, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will see you guys in just a second.
I drink Dr. Pepper and I'm proud. I'm part of an original crowd. And if you look around these days, there seems to be a Dr. Pepper craze. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. If you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper, drink.
It's the fishing invention of the century. There's never been anything like it. Popeil's Pocket Fisherman. Men, women, youngsters can cast almost like experts the very first time. Small enough to fit in glove compartment, backpack, any travel bag, or even in your pocket. And Pocket Fisherman's handle is its own mini tackle box. Flip up the special DuPont nylon rod and you're ready to fish anytime. Even catch big ones like this with heavy test line and your favorite lure and shock absorber. Pocket Fisherman is made with a smooth action Johnson spin casting reel filled with Trilene XL line, and boy does it catch fish. It's the perfect outfit for casting in tight spots. You can even hang it on your belt. Expert or amateur will love Popeil's Pocket Fisherman. It's rod, reel, line, bobber, hook, the whole thing. Yes, it's fishing fun for the whole family, and only $19.95. What a gift.
And we're back. Back here, we're going to write down 4 D100s. Write down the scores.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. All right, want me to tell?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me just make sure there's 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the first one?
The first one is 33.
33. You made an enemy of an adventurer. Roll a d6. An odd number indicates you are to blame for the rift, and an even number indicates you are blameless. Use the supplemental tables to work with your DM to determine this hostile character's identity and the danger this enemy possesses to you. So I'll have you roll the d6.
All right. So odd, it's our fault. Even, it's theirs.
Yes. Or at least it's just not our fault.
Yeah, it's not our fault.
Not our fault.
Victim of
My
circumstance.
fault. I was given those beans you persuaded me to trade it with my cow for beans.
Yeah. We're a victim of prejudice.
Damn right we are. Now I'll roll one. We'll alternate. I'm a fan of alternating if you haven't been able to tell.
No, I can see.
13. You gained a bit of good fortune. Roll a bit on the boons table. Ooh, let me roll a d10. Rolled an 8. A friendly alchemist gifted you with a potion of healing or a flask of acid, your choice. I'm going to take a potion of healing.
Yeah, that's the more useful thing.
Gifted potion of healing. And in parentheses, I'm going to write down friends with alchemist because that'll be useful.
That definitely will. Yeah, we got a connection.
We got a connection with this boy Argori. All right. What was your second number?
The second number was 102.
What did you roll?
For the second one, I rolled 102.
So it was a 2? Because you can't get over 100.
Let me just roll again. 75.
Was it 75?
Yeah, we'll put 75 as our second roll.
You met someone important. Use the supplemental table to work out this character's identity. Let me just put someone important. Where's the supplemental table? Oof, I hope we get to use that stuff. We'll do that later because that's more work.
Sorry if you can hear that. My family's doing some yard work right now, putting up lights and whatnot for people to come over.
Oh, and I rolled 100. That's 3 zeros.
Whoa. What did that do?
Oh, yeah. Something truly strange happened to you. We're all on the weird stuffs table. Oh, yes. Oh, buddy. Oh, this could really fuck us up. I'm going to roll a D12.
Right.
Oh, baby. I rolled a 12. A powerful being granted you wish, but you squandered it on something frivolous.
We were just trying to get a free ice cream at the wishing well.
I like to think we didn't understand what it was granted us wish, but we squandered it.
See, the thing is, we were driving under a tunnel, and we were holding our breath, and one of our siblings just kept like poking at us, and jokingly we were like, "Oh, I wish he'd stop picking on me." And as soon as we got out, he just like put his hand down. We're like, "What? God?"
God. Dude, that's funny. I can't wait for us to figure out what we spent that wish on. I rolled that. Wow. I rolled the highest on both in a row. I wish I'd do that when I'm fighting. All right. What's your next roll?
My third roll was 65.
65. You spent time working in a job related to your background. Start the game with an extra 2d6 GP. Roll 2d6, Owen.
Oh, okay. 6 in total.
6 in total. Acting work. Extra 6 gold.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like how that was after we've met someone important. We made an enemy of an adventurer. I'll roll my second to last life event, which is a 34. I feel like that's not going to be very interesting.
No? Not every life change.
No, we made another enemy of an adventurer.
Oh, man. Demons, am I right?
And it was our fault this time.
Yeah.
Enemy of an adventurer, our fault.
This tiefling girl is just like in a dungeon somewhere being confronted by both of these guys. Like, that was not my fault. Okay, that one, yeah, that was my fault.
That one, you got me there, buddy.
Yeah. You have a valid point, but you don't.
Oh, and what was your last roll?
Last roll was 47.
We made a friend. Roll again.
Roll
I
again.
don't want to make a friend of an adventurer.
Okay. 94.
Yes, the higher the better. Oh no, you committed a crime or were wrongly accused of doing so. So,
Okay,
roll on the crime table to determine the nature of the offense and on the punishment table to see what became of you. Oh man. Roll a d8.
8.
Hold on, buddy. Can we pause for a second?
Yeah, no problem.
Me. I don't know. I don't care.
Sisters. There were never such devoted sisters. Never, no, sir. I'm here to keep
You probably texted me, but I didn't see it.
caring, sharing every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrives from Rome, he wore the dress, and I stayed home. Oh,
All right. What did you roll, buddy?
I got an 8.
Counterfeiting. Roll a d12.
6.
You committed the crime or helped doing so, but nonetheless, the authorities found you not guilty. So, we committed counterfeiting.
All right.
I liked it, or helped. Let's decide that. Did we do it or did we help someone?
We got acquitted for it.
Yeah, I like to think we helped someone because our dexterity is not that great.
That is true. We wouldn't be able to throw them off. We were probably the distraction because of our charisma level.
And I like to think this ties into an enemy of an adventurer. And I think we were found not guilty, but the other person was that actually did it even though we helped. Do we like that?
Yeah, I like that. Hold on. What the heck's going on? Here we go. Okay. I just got some random spam call. I don't know if that messed up the recording or not, but we're still going strong. Okay.
We're going strong. All right. Last one. That is 6. So what is that? It's a 0. So 60. Oh, we got to scroll back up. We already got that one. So let's just roll this one again. 80.
80.
We had a supernatural experience. Roll on the supernatural experience, or roll on the supernatural events table to find out what it was. All right, Owen, let's see what happened to this girl. We don't even know her name yet.
Yeah.
That is a 9.
9.
We saw a demon and ran away before it could do anything to us. Ooh, could be our parent. Or it could be our relative.
Yeah, maybe.
Ran away before it could do anything.
Distant, hellish uncle, maybe?
Maybe.
The ways of evil.
All right. How long? How long have we been doing this?
52 minutes.
All right. That is tis a bit long, but Owen,
Yep.
I think we should name this girl.
All right.
So she has human parents, so we would use human names. So do you think, so we're in a town where there's acting involved. We kind of theorized that maybe we're so successful because we were among one of the only, or we're at least not the biggest troupe there. So do you think we're in a like middle-aged section of a big city, or do you think we're among the best of a poorer city, or just maybe part of a branch of just some like random village and we just lived comfortably in a small house and we're acting? Which one likens your fancy?
Yeah, we would certainly be touring a lot.
So we're traveling actors.
Yeah. We could be a little traveling band.
Do we travel the same several cities because we live in a small house?
Yeah. Like every summer or something, we go on tour.
All right, but what's our where's our small house located?
I think it would be located. I'm gonna say. I really like being a kind of middle class in a low income town, but I also like middle class in a more like higher esteemed area.
You want to roll for it, or you want me to decide?
Let's roll for it.
I'll roll odd. If I roll odd, we're the middle class in a poor town, which means we're essentially the upper class there.
Yeah.
And even means not that. And I rolled odd, so we're from a poor town, or poor-ish town, but living comfortably.
Oh, that's good.
So we ended up having a lot of things for our character's backstory.
Yeah. I think I might have a name in mind. I don't know if there's anything you want to cover.
What name are you thinking of?
I'm thinking Cassandra Cortona.
Where'd you get the last name from?
Just to play on the word curtain.
Cortona or Curtona?
Cortona with a U.
I think that's fine.
Cassandra Cortona.
Cassandra Cortona. Now let's go. Let's think of a typical fashion physical characteristic. So we know our age is 52. We know we're not physically built strongly. But tieflings are a little bit taller than humans. I'm not at the... Here, let me try to go to tiefling real quick.
Like 6'2", maybe?
That might be too tall.
How about 5'11", or just like around 6 foot?
Tieflings are the same size and build as humans. So let's be 6 foot.
Yeah, 6 foot sounds good.
This sounds reasonable. It's one of the taller end for human, but I like it. 6 foot tall.
Elves are definitely standing.
Yeah, what kind of demon background or devil? Hold on, let me get to... So I'm opening up Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. There we go. And I'm going to read to you the names of the Lords of the Nine Hells. And if one of them is our relative. So we have Asmodeus. He is the head honcho. He's connected to Nessus that commands the power of fire and darkness, and he's guided by a keener than normal intellect, as benefits to those linked to Asmodeus himself. So if we take a look at our stats real quick, charisma is our highest.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of think I have an idea of who our parent demon should be. There's Beelzebub, who excels at corrupting those whose minor sins can be transformed into acts of damnations. Tieflings linked to this archdevil can corrupt others both physically and psychically. That's scary. The Spitter is linked with disasters.
Atar?
Or secrets are uncovered and shared with the highest bidder. That's what that thing is. Charisma score, dexterity score. There's this person loves coin. This person is magic for heists. Capable of doom, Mephistopheles. Offers arcane power to those who treat you. None of them. Maybe I'm just not looking at thing that I wanted to. I thought that. Here we go. Oh, these are boons. Never mind then, Owen. I was wrong. I was thinking about the wrong thing. Oh, I think we're fine with our... I'd like to make up an archdevil person anyways.
That's fine.
So I'm going to close this. If you want, we can cut that part out. Make it shorter.
Man.
So now we have free reign on skin color. What are we thinking? We can do any color, basically. Probably a muted tone.
Yeah.
I don't want to be neon.
Yeah, neon. That's kind of maybe like a. I don't know. Red is kind of on the nose.
Yeah, I like red, but it's on the nose.
Yeah.
We're acting, so that's why I thought tieflings would probably be the enemy. We would probably play the bad guy a lot. Also, we have horns, so we have to figure out how our horns are situated.
Yeah, maybe like a purplish color might work better.
Ooh, purplish is nice. Yeah, we can. I think we should come back to this character to do more in-depth detail. This is probably going to be part of a series.
Probably.
So let's do purplish for now.
All right, I'll write that down.
I am, good sir.
Okay.
Purple-ish. Now, I don't know how to... So I like to think, because the drama queen is a thing. So
Yeah.
I think our horns should either come up this way into kind of like a crown, or come out this way into kind of a crown. So do you want our horns to be up front or up back? Think about how you would want to style her hair. She is a very beautiful, eloquent lady.
Yeah. Maybe like the horns up front would be a bit better, so she can
Front,
hair down.
curve like this.
Yeah. Like she can still let her hair down, but if she wants, she can have like bangs too.
There we go. She can have bangs. You heard it here, folks. Horns. Horns in front. There's another thing in the personality. That's also in Chapter 4 of the Player's Handbook with backgrounds, I think. right?
What am I looking for here?
Personality.
Personality. Okay.
Personality. Oh, it's part of entertainer. We gotta go to entertainer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, here we are.
Oh, look, there was entertainer routines. Look, we already decided on actor. Nice. Roll a d8, buddy.
Alrighty. 4. Nobody stays angry at me or around me for long, since I can diffuse any amount of tension.
Nice.
Yeah. I could even be fairly useful in fights if we wanted to.
Yeah, this is more sore with the common people, but
Yeah.
able to diffuse situations. So that's going to inform how this character is acted. What's our ideal? I want to roll a d6.
6. Honesty. Art should reflect the soul. It should come from within and reveal who we really are. In parentheses, any.
Yeah, so that's like good, bad. That's what that's trying to get us to think.
Yeah.
What's our bond?
Bond is...
Well, I'll roll this one.
All right.
5. I will do anything to prove myself superior to my hated rival.
Dinkelberg.
Bond. Prove superior to hated rival. And then can you go ahead and roll the next one?
Yep, for flaw. 6.
Yeah.
I gotta say too, when I accidentally rolled for Bond, and I got a 6 too. This is the third 6 in a row.
Well, we are a devil.
Yeah, I don't know if that means anything. Our flaw is, despite my best efforts, I am unreliable to my friends. So we're popular. We're just not. We're just a little flaky, is all.
Yeah, unreliable to friends.
Yeah, I mean, we got other responsibilities and like other interests. Like it's our fault. It's not theirs.
Yeah. So we got our stats. We got our name, Cassandra Cortona, female tiefling, sorcerer, and we have a loaded backstory. So I think for today, that's a pretty good handle on everything. So I think next time we should finish.
Yeah, definitely get into the sorcerer aspect of stuff.
Yeah, the sorcerer aspect, in between, I think we should just come up with a backstory, the inciting incident for what we started, things, how old we were when we became a sorcerer and all that jazz. And then we can decide the level that we want to go for, and then we can help people level up and choose spells and stuff. So I think what we learned, did you learn anything today from this, Owen?
I learned a lot. I mean, I learned about D100 stuff, more or less. So that's good. I learned I learned how to make tieflings and whatnot. For the character that I made personally, that was more of going through the personality traits and whatnot and picking out of them. But it's interesting to have a kind of system where like you just roll and kind of let the dice choose where your character goes. There's an element of freedom in that.
Yeah, and even that too. Even though we rolled for it, like we denied a couple things.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to be more interesting, and also, I like to think of the personality traits and flaws and bonds as like a major suggestion. Because obviously we don't have to be unreliable all the time.
No.
And I think the bond that we want to prove our rival, that can be a sibling. So we're going to delve into that more. There's other stuff that it says consult with your DM. I'll act as the DM for that. And or if we decide that stuff's benefit to see people on screen and stuff, But yeah, whatever. We'll be fine, baby girl. We'll be fine.
All right, then, baby boy.
Baby boy.
Wait. All right.
I thought you were going to say something.
Nah.
Have fun editing this episode.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
The next one we'll make it shorter. Also, now we know how I should probably set things up for this to be faster.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, like this is MoonTown. You get the raw stuff. So if we're gonna sit around looking at demons that we don't even need, then you're gonna sit down and look at demons we don't even need. But you do learn more about demons that you could need if you are to build your own tiefling or your own other character.
At the very least, you know which book to look.
Yep, there's definitely an optimism in there somewhere.
Yeah, actually, the thing I was thinking of is if we were a warlock. But warlock tieflings kind of don't make sense.
Yeah, we could try.
Just like dragonborn tieflings kind of don't make sense. Because it's like, your bloodline gives you guys magical powers. Just be a sorcerer. At least that's my opinion.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get around to making a warlock sooner or later.
Mm-hmm. And I think next time, if we make a character, we'll focus on probably the stuff that most people care about first. And then we'll do like, ooh, let's roll for life events, because that's just fun stuff. Also, guys, if you don't know how to make a character, using Xanathar's Guide and those tables, I did that for the Princess Leona, my character, for her. Did a lot of the rolls and tables and stuff like that. So it really can help inform a character. If you just need it for a one shot, you don't want to put too much time into it. It's all good fun. But I think, for your first character, I think you should just let your imagination run wild.
Yeah, and if you don't have any sources that lead into that, like they're just like ask a friend. They either might be themselves or they know somebody that is more into D&D.
Ask us.
Yeah, ask us even. Go into the comments right now. Well, we
do roll, and how
will give you tips and tricks.
Yes.
I will see the comment. I will text him. He will reply, and then I will reply for him.
We barely scratched the surface. We barely even created a character. We created the framework of a character.
It's a heck of a time, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fun time, and we're gonna keep doing this. Not every episode.
No, I'm actually playing D&D today.
Oh wow, that's so fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It was going to be tomorrow, but my DM has stuff going on at home tomorrow. So my friend Matt, that I think I've mentioned before.
I think you have, yeah.
Yeah, so today we're going to be doing stuff. We got to deal with the fact that we understand who some traitors are that tried to get one of my friends killed. Or at least less protected.
Oh, pretty cool. Hope
Yeah.
that goes well on that.
Yeah, plus, I think we can expand this since we created Cassandra. And we know the town. We can go through creating a town. We can create that town.
Yeah. Now that we have Cassandra Cortona, gonna wave there. I'll possibly try to put the name up just so that you guys remember. We're working right now with Cassandra Cortona, a level 1 tiefling sorcerer.
52 years old.
Yeah.
That's why when we get to leveling her up, we should do that. She's 52. I feel bad if she's level 1.
Yeah. Dude, imagine we make just 7 characters and then we just use them as a campaign.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm thinking that we should maybe what if this is a band of heroes that in our campaign was from the past?
Ooh. Sort of a prequel story.
Yeah, so we're creating. We're doing work for me, thanks.
That's all right. You got me to help out.
Mm-hmm. Well,
thank you guys
everyone
for watching. Please remember to subscribe and like. we urge you to stay safe if you're outside, stay very safe if you're outside, and stay very safe if you're inside. Remember that the world is full of a lot of people that think a lot of things, but, you know, we are all one race. And that, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't get political much.
No, I mean, I got Christian much on our second episode.
Yeah, I figured I might as well get a little political in this episode. I don't know.
I think it's just fine to say love each other.
Yeah, love your neighbor as yourself.
It's a picture of me and my mom.
Exactly, yeah. Love that picture. Love these
Love
beers.
that, love that pillow.
Yeah, love that pillow. Love that TV.
Oh, and how does it feel to where you've been growing a beard longer than I have because I shaved mine, and now look where I am.
I am proud. I really.
Now look at where you are. You got, wow, your beard's more ginger than, it's got more of a red tint to it.
Yeah, it's brown with a nice little slight red tint. I don't know. I think like light brown. It might just be because of the light or something. Or like
Yeah.
coming off of the roses. I don't know.
Wait, shout out to that cup.
Yeah, quick shout out. You ever see this cup out in stores? Probably won't, but you know, look at it.
Also, my laptop has been charging the whole time, and now it is 99% charged.
That is amazing.
Yep. Oh, the brightness just went down.
Oh,
That's weird.
thank you guys so much. We'll
Thanks
see.
for dealing with our more unhinged episodes, like the earlier ones.
Yeah,
I shall think of a structure to these.
yeah. We'll keep doing what we're doing, and we will see you guys next week on MoonTown Offline. See you then.